Today I'm going to do something which very few people have ever done. I'm going to be attempting to make a homemade instant mac and cheese. When you break down what's actually in one of these boxes, you get around 40 grams of cheese powder, but the ingredients don't specify what that cheese is, so I used a selection of various cheeses, which I chose because they had the distinct advantage of already being in my fridge. I sliced them up and I laid them down on a dehydrator. Then after a full 24 hours, they weren't ready, and they were covered in grease. So I patted all the oil off and then I put them back in the dehydrator for another night. And the next day they were like shards of cheese glass. So I blended them up, and I honestly did not expect this to work. And I became the proud owner of a full tub of cheese powder. Obviously, the next hurdle we have to jump is the macaroni. I've made pasta from scratch a few times on this channel, but this is going to be slightly different because I'll need to extrude the dough to get the correct shape, which unfortunately for me meant buying another kitchen device that will live at the back of my cupboard forever. Like honestly, if it wasn't for content, I would never make my own homemade pasta shapes. I actually prefer dried pasta in most scenarios. To make this a fair challenge, I'm going to make the store-bought and my homemade one in exactly the same way. Boil the pasta, add milk, butter, and cheese powder, using the exact same ratios for both. And mine might not be neon yellow, but I'm just impressed that this worked at all, let alone looks so good. But looks can be deceiving. The question is, how does it taste?
These are wildly different products. I mean, my one actually tastes like cheese, and Kraft, I don't know what it tastes like. I think mine's a win.
Well,